All right, we are here with the final tier list of the preseason season 13. We are here with the quarterback tier list. Before we begin, do you want to run through any important announcements, such as the upcoming season start?
Shit. I mean, season starts tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Everybody knows that. I'm looking for some good games. We're gonna try and throw a stream together for some of the games for commentating. We're still working on all that stuff. Schedules aren't uploaded into the website yet. We're gonna hope to get that done by tomorrow. That way you can enter stats. But if not, we're gonna have to hold on to them for a second, do them end of the week. Other than that, I'm just ready to rate some QBs and be done with this shit.
Alrighty, so we'll start off real quick with G-Men. What are your thoughts on G-Men here to start off the quarterback tier list?
Uh, Well, my boy, I think G-Man just got dropped, honestly,
Oh,
which is already, starting to stink it up a bit. I
wonderful
assume he's
casual.
probably like DeVito, Tommy DeVito caliber, considering he's a G-Man fan, I would
Okay,
assume.
okay, that's not
And
bad, not bad. I mean, he got dropped
no,
though, so I mean that must mean
yeah,
something. So.
no, so we'll throw him in D for DeVito.
All right, oh, makes sense. Makes sense. G-Man, some DeVito love. All right, up next we'll have a player that we put in the last tier list mistakenly. We have Child Please. I believe, according to this Google sheet, he is a quarterback. So if that is correct, where would you rank Child Please on this tier list?
Honestly, I'm hoping he's not a quarterback, so we put him in the wrong tier list twice because that'd be pretty funny. So I want you to do the same thing with the BC sideways for child, just to keep it
Okay,
consistent.
okay, just in case he might be. I mean, players switch positions. We don't update our sheet. Yeah, hey, it is what it is. All right. Up next, we have user. What do you think of user QB? I mean, you pretty much have to be a user to be quarterback. It's kind of hard to have the computer play
Yeah,
that role, so I don't know if
it's
it's a
kind of
little redundant,
self-explanatory.
but think about user
Um,
here.
the user would be better off asking for coach suggestions than he would
Hmm.
picking his own plays. Um, if John Madden were still alive, he'd be fucking cringing. I know he's rolling in his
Oh,
grave whenever user scrolls through the playbook.
smooth
It's been
brain playbooks.
heard, it's been heard and rumored that he actually sorts by play type, not formation, which is a big bugaboo of mine.
Oh,
Um,
he
so
just
I'm gonna
knows.
throw him in the mystery because there's question marks above his receivers' heads when he throws the ball.
Oh, all right. The user getting dumped down in question mark. All right, let's take one here. Player of mine just got on playing with him just a few moments ago. As a matter of fact, what are your thoughts here on sacrifice? At quarterback.
Sacrifice is a good player. He's one of those guys that has a high potential. He could win you. He can beat number one lines, but he can also lose to number three lines. I'll put him in the B tier because his
B
supporting cast
tier.
really affects what kind of goes on with him. But he's going to be able to slice up most defenses. It's just a matter of if he can keep his head in the game. I know he likes to listen to like some rock in the background too. That would drive me a little bit fucking nuts. So we'll go B tier.
All right, B tier, good, pretty solid ranking there for sacrifice. All right, we'll take another list. We'll start plucking randos here. What do you think about Highwalker? What are your thoughts of a Highwalker at quarterback?
I don't really know. I don't know if it's him or Rusty that's playing quarterback this season, but I think the
Okay,
fact that they haven't figured it out yet is a big
probably,
enough indicator
yeah.
that it's not going well either
All
way, or
right.
they're just having the fucking battle of the century.
So I guess
But I'll throw,
if they're a bit
yeah,
confused, perhaps I guess we'll throw them right in question
I'm
mark.
also
We'll see.
confused.
We'll see where
Yeah,
they land out.
it's like when you sneak up on an NPC in like an old Fable game or something, and they just,
Oh,
huh?
they just go, hmm, hmm. Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha. They're just looking there. They can't find them. They don't know who they're looking for. Oh,
huh?
that's
What?
tough.
Huh?
All right.
Almost in the wind.
Next, we have C Pain Champ. Now, you already got Champ in the name. Do you think he'll be a champ here at quarterback? Or are we going to
C
be seeing a
Pain,
few painful days here under
C
center? What do you think
Pain,
of C Pain?
C Pain, T Pain. I'm in love with a stripper.
Mm.
Girl, what's your name? What's your number? I'm gonna throw for the number one QB stats this season. C Pain's gonna go in S tier.
S tier. C
S
Pain
tier.
with the first
Word to
S
T Pain.
tier of the quarterback tier list. Congratulations. Up next, we'll get this guy off your screen. We got Hog Crazy. Where are you putting Hog Crazy on this list here tonight?
I think All Crazy was kind of shitting on us in the general chat for rating him lower than he wanted to be rated, so we're gonna go ahead and do it again. Just double
Fuck
down on it
yeah.
because I like to stick to my guns. So I'd put him in C. That way he
Right.
doesn't think it was like a
Keep it in C.
deliberate like, oh, they're just shitting on me. It's like one of those tiers
Okay.
where they're like, damn, they
Okay.
really think I'm a C.
All right.
So we'll
Well, I
put him
mean,
in
he's just
there.
lucky we don't bring out the filth bucket again. You know, to be fair, I mean, now that we just got that in the back pocket, just ready to weaponize, they should be grateful.
Is that
All
thing still
right.
hidden here?
No, it's still in here. It's still floating around. If anyone
All right.
comes out a little stinky. All right. Next up on the list we have Lucky. Where do you want to place Lucky here?
Um, I've never seen such a dichotomous gamer tag, right? Because he might be the least lucky guy that I've ever met as far as Madden goes. Owning a team, playing in the league, getting dubs. Um, if 500, like going 500 a season, if there's an award for that, that would be my man Lucky here. So, you know what? Line him up right next to Child, please. Same position.
It's 500. I mean, I think that's kind of what Mike Tomlin and the Steelers have been doing, right? That's their bar. It's
Hmm.
just winning seasons, all it takes to stick around.
Yeah, he
What
might be the Kenny Pickett of the
you
league.
want to repeat what tier list you're throwing him in here? I might have glanced over that.
Uh, Throw him the same as Child, please. Throw that bitch sideways in BC.
Gotcha. Right on top. Lucky and Child, please. Just lurking in the middle of the field. All right, up next, here we got Wace. It's a good old Macy Wacey. Where are we putting Wace?
Oh shit, Wasteland, Waste got drafted early. Um, it's like he's pretty much the same name as Ace, but he's got a W in front, so I'm gonna assume that he's gonna get more W's than
Same.
Ace. I think Ace is a pretty capable player, but we're gonna put Waste in the A tier for his how high he was drafted. A lot
All
of pressure on him
right.
this season, but we're gonna see if what that surmises to.
All right, big dub, wubba wubba Wace in A. All right, what do you think about? We'll pluck from the bottom. TP Braves. We got TP
Uh,
Braves with the tomahawk chop. What do you think about him here at quarterback?
I think he stinks.
All right, keeping it blunt, getting nice and stinks. Yeah, I mean he's got TP in the name. I mean, is he
Like I don't know.
stinky or is he filthy? I mean, that's the real question left on the board.
Uh, I don't recall a lot of TP Braves, so I don't want to be too much of a dick. But
Okay.
when I hear the name, maybe I get him confused with T1 Anime because T1 Anime kind of fucking stinks too.
All
Yeah,
right,
so we're just
just
gonna
throwing
throw shots
shots
out
at
at
people not
everybody.
even on the board. All right, I
Yeah,
see how it is. Getting the
I mean,
preseason started up.
like I said, when you're as bad as I am at the game, you can throw weightless insults around, and it doesn't really carry much validity. So we're gonna throw
Empty in the clip.
TP Braves in the Dookie tier. He can put
Ooh,
that TP to use for once.
Dookie tier TP Braves. All right, we'll pluck up here. Good old Porkside. We got old Porky. What do you think about him?
Oh, me?
Yeah, what do you think about good old Porkside?
Ooh, this
Oh,
guy
oh
stinks.
no, Porky.
Tomato, tomato, tomato.
Oh
Throw that
no.
motherfucker in filth tier. Filth tier,
Oh,
break it out.
filth tier, bong. We got filth tier, Parkside. Oh, Pork, you been doing you wrong,
Oh,
apparently. Poor
brother,
guy
this guy
is getting
stinks.
roasted. Pork roast right in the filth bucket. All right, just to get Hoochie out of this filth tier, we'll move him up. Where you want to put Hoochie on this quarterback tier list?
Just throw him an S tier and move on.
S tier and move on. All right, he's not even worth talking about. We'll just throw him right.
It's
Oh! I
everybody
almost
already
made him
knows.
disappear. All right. Well, we'll get the quick ranking out of the way. Then we're on to Cake Horde. What do you think here
Uh,
of Cake Hordius?
uh, D-Rock's not bad. He got drafted decent. No, he actually fell more than he should have, even though he was high on draft boards. I'm not sure if him turning his name backwards confused people. Didn't slip it by me by any means. But we'll throw D-Rock in the B tier here.
B tier, Cake Horde D-Rock. Alrighty, we'll go with Warpath. Got Warpath on the list. What kind of a season do you think he's gonna have?
Uh, Warpath, Niners, Brock Purdy, Noodle Arm, no option to scramble.
He's got some good
Playing with
yak
Brisket
though.
though.
He
Playing with
could have
Brisket.
some, short passes, some screens taken to the house.
He's playing with Brisket too. So, I'm gonna say Warpath's gonna have himself a good season. We'll throw him in A tier.
All right, A tier. Speaking of, I wonder how the current Niners game is going. Up next, we got Dr. Tap Out. Think he's gonna be making his other teams tap out, or do you think he's gonna be tapping out this season?
No, I think he's going to the doctors for tapping out.
Ooh.
UFC's on right now. I see it over there. He might want to spend his time playing the UFC game instead of Madden. I assume he's probably going to play with
This is it.
Walker or someone
Don't you
like
die on me
along those
before I get
lines.
over there.
It's going to be a toxic
We
locker
came
room
from
tap out.
every-
'Cause boy, that guy cannot. He's got fat fingers or something because he never throws it to the right guy.
Oh, you call out everybody. You're gonna have the eyes on you this week one. You're gonna be watching your stats like a hawk.
Oh, they're going to be bad, which is why it doesn't matter. No, we'll put tap out in question mark because I don't really know much about him.
Tap out in question mark. He seems to be new to the sport. Seems to be a little focused on the other. So we'll see how much that comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
So up next we got beach mode. What do you think of beach mode? Oh,
Niners
no.
are up 7-3.
Yeah, I saw that.
Beach mode, good guy, good quarterback on the Bills. He's a system player. He's going to do well. I'm going to throw him in C tier now. Might be disrespectful, but just for the sake of keeping other tiers open, I think he could be a B tier guy, but we're going to throw him in C tier beach mode.
I'll throw him near the top a little bit. Let him know that we appreciate him. So, a couple names left here. Let's go with Mo Carbone, the good old car salesman. Think about Mo Carbone. Think he's gonna be speeding through the defense here, or do you think he's gonna be stalled under center? Mo Carbone.
So when I used to work at the Marina, the Carbone family who owned the car dealership, they came in with speedboats. His wife was plastic surgery the fuck out, which is kind of weird, but his daughters were hot. So I'm gonna give Mo the benefit of the doubt here, and I'm gonna throw him in. We'll go B tier.
B tier with Mo Carbone with the hot daughters, or the hot that I don't even know. However their family dynamic works out, I guess he's lucking out somewhere.
Yeah, not to be mistaken with him with the car dealership. I don't want him to think we're calling his daughters out.
All right, let's go with Orby. What are your thoughts here on Orby as he goes round and round? Quarterback tier list.
Orby is going to be A tier.
A tier Orby.
I think Orby has the best chance this year of ascending into S tier as long as he sticks the whole season out. He's got Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs. He's got a really good team behind him. He knows how to dice up a defense. If you sit in a zone, you're going to pay. You got to throw different looks at him and make him think a little bit. Orby's going to be throwing that deep crosser cover 3 beater across the middle against you with the Chiefs. Orby's an A tier that could ascend to S tier. I wouldn't be surprised if he only had about 2 losses this season.
Oh, all right. I guess it all comes down to what kind of stats the receivers can put up, both on his lineup and the Madden rosters. So we'll go with another one here. Another teammate of mine, my coach himself. We got Blunky. Oh, don't be calling. You can't be calling out a teammate of mine like that.
Blunky in the filth tier.
Oh, the filth. You're gonna make me put my own coach in the filth. I'm gonna get benched for that.
Evacuate.
Evacuate.
Blunky has entered the building. Evacuate.
That's mutiny. That's mutiny. Oh, I'm sorry, Blunky. I don't have full control over this situation. If I could, I'd bump you up a little higher, but.
No, all right, then you give.
No, my hands are tied. No, my hands are tied. No, I can't possibly. I can't. All right. Up next, we got Deceased Sword. Up next to the Deceased Sword. Think he's gonna be slicing up defense, or is he the deceased one? I mean, he might just be a freaking flopping flounder under center there. Just a dead body on arrival.
What that means is that man is going to die on his sword for his team. He's going to go out there and throw the ball. He's going to throw some picks, but he's going to put up a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns.
Now we got Josh Allen in the crowd.
Josh Allen guy, but he's going to be a question mark guy because I don't know shit about my boy.
Question mark Deceased Sword. Another player who can make a big jump and really claim an improved player award at the end of the season. All right, we got another one here. Let's go with the Accountant. We only got about 5 or so, 6 and more players on the board. Where are you going to place the Accountant?
All right, so I'm going to fucking throw caution to the wind here, abandon our typical 3 in each tier because there's too many for each tier here. For the sake of you, go ahead and move Blunky to C tier, just so we can fill that out so I don't feel like
all right.
bad about it. Throw Pork in D tier. We'll clean up house there.
Okay.
Now the filth tier is just left fucking reeking up on its own. Accountant is we'll throw in the B tier. B tier quarterback drafted early. He's a good D lineman. He's got a good team too, so I think he'll be fine.
All right. Cleaned up the filth bucket a little bit. Spread around the disease. I don't know what that did for the rest of the league, but there we have it.
Probably like a Last of Us situation.
All right. All right. Up next, we got good old Ace. Where are you throwing Ace here on the remainder of this tier list?
Ace Bugs, Boogie Bomb, got me dancing like I'm in Fortnite. Got the
Mm,
Cowboys, Dak
mm.
Prescott, not great. Good offense, good offensive line. The defense is really good over there. He's going to spend a lot of time on the offense side of the ball, assuming they get shutouts. I put Wace in A tier, and my logic with that was that he had the W, so he's a little bit better. So we'll throw Ace in B tier.
Ace and B tier as we continue to
B
fill out
tier.
good old B tier. All right. Next, we got good old Hexseed. We got Hex
Exceed. First
here.
pick of the draft, S tier. Nothing else to say. I mean, he
S
was picked
tier.
first for a
Easy
reason. He knows
Hex.
what he's doing. Hex has always been a great player, so he's going to remain a great player. And if he falls off this season, then I'll take that one on the chin.
All right. Good old Hexy in the S tier. Up next, we got Beastie. They're running out some of the last players on this list. We've already kind of
Beastie's damn
cracked
good
over
too.
3 on all lists.
Yeah, that's the problem. Beastie, throw Beastie sideways in between A and B, or A and S tier.
A and S, our first ever kind of in between AS here. We'll throw good old Beastie.
Yeah, Beastie's a good player. I mean, got Pat Mahomes. He went out and got them first pick. He knows what he wants to do. He's going to be doing a lot of the cover three beaters too, I imagine. He's a big bomb guy. He'll get 80-yard clips on you. So I think Beastie's going to do pretty well. His line's disgusting too.
All right. 2 players left on this board. We have good old Smitty boy.
All right, so
We don't
signed up
know.
as a QB, not playing
Correct.
QB anymore.
Correct.
But with that being said, that's a filthy motherfucker. That boy Smitty knows how to drink beer and fuck queers. Okay.
Oh, you I know you did. It's too late now. You got old Smitty.
Yeah, I don't know if I could say that,
I
but I don't care.
don't
'Cause that's a direct
Wait,
quote
wait.
from Smitty.
Okay,
Direct
I don't
quote
know.
from
We're
Smitty.
we can put a censor in there if we so decide. We got good old Smitty in the filth bucket. All right. Now here we got good old Groff, the last one on this board. It's my privilege to rate my previous quarterback for the last few seasons. No,
I know where I'm going.
after last statement, I think there's potential to throw you in the bucket down below. I don't know. I'll let it go through. It's a quote. You know, you can quote people.
It was a direct quote. Yeah, I'd never say that personally, but I didn't want to misconstrue what he had said.
All right. So with that, you know, we've had some good seasons. We've had some bad seasons. As you know, it's always been a very run heavy offense, so that kind of demerits a lot of your stats, I'd say. Um, you know, obviously I can't put you in question mark. I think we played a few too many games together. I think realistically, I think you kind of float between the CD of being a quarterback. I think you know your ability to kind of call out some plays, call out some routes. You'll help identify some some audibles before the snap happens, whether it be which side to run on, which side to throw on, or just calling out some good out and ins, in and outs, corner routes, good timings for all these. So I think given some of your pre snap knowledge, I think I'm gonna have to bump you up to low C tier. I don't think I can quite throw you in the D tier. I think you do deserve C tier on this list. How do you feel about that? I don't think that's
I mean, last season I
too
got one win.
aggressive.
There's no fucking two ways about it, right? I was 2 sheets in the wind when it came to throwing the ball. I was scared. My knees were shaking. I was buckling. I was playing the games not to lose them, not so much to win them. This season, I'm going to come out trying to win games rather than not lose them. Still might get the same result, honestly. I'm still shit at the game, so changing up my play aggression might not change much. I might just throw more interceptions. So C is probably generous. D I wouldn't be mad with. Filth, me and Smitty could be fucking dapping it up,
Yeah.
arms and filth. So I'm happy with anything. But if you put me in B tier, I would have had to change it though.
Yeah, I think like we're all kind of on the same page with a good CD there, but without having played with some of the other D tier quarterbacks, it's really hard to throw you in comparison wise.
Well, I know me and that boy Porkside are the same.
All right, so with that sums up the final position of this preseason tier list, the quarterbacks. I'm sure a lot of you have some pretty strong opinions about this position in particular. So feel free to give us all that hate, give us all the feedback you please. Any last words you'd like to add before we finish off this series here?
Yeah, yeah. So different layout. I was standing up for this one. Got the headset on. We got people talking in the back. I really didn't want to do this. I'm trying to get drunk, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get drunk, and hopefully you guys can, have your fantasies about the tier list. Maybe go into a dark room, watch it with all the lights off. The volume all the way up. Maybe earbuds in, so it's more sensual. Um, and then just be looking for the season tomorrow, and then our weekly show that as long as we can get a guest on, we're going to get out to you guys in the next few days. Other than that, if anybody wants to type any articles, send them in a Minotaur. That'd be dope. If you don't, I get it. You're illiterate. That's it.
All right, guys. We'll see you at the start of the season. Good luck.